Hi, I'm Brad from Diagonal Music, and today I'm going to be reviewing some of the Casio keyboards. One is the latest model, that's CTS-195. And the other one is a little older model, that's called the CTK-2550. So I'm going to start with the CTS-195 since that's our newest model. So to begin with this keyboard, it's got 61 keys. The keys have a weighted look to them. They are not weighted keys, they just have that look. It comes with 400 tones. Out of the 400 tones, it's got 10 Indian tones. That's starting from number 243 to number 253. The next we have is the rhythms, 77 rhythms, and it's got Indian tones at 13 in number. So as far as I can tell, I think Casio has branded this specific model for the Indian market, for the Indian music industry, because they have specifically put the Indian category separate, and also they've kind of specified it on the box. So that's for the tones, that's for the rhythms. It comes with a lot of other inbuilt features such as reverbs, fine tuning, metronome, the classic keyboard stuff. On the back, we have a battery port, so it has a power adapter slot in, also has a battery port. And if you come and check out the output ports, we have an adapter in, that's a 9.5 volt adapter. We have an audio in, that is for connecting a 3.5 mm jack to your phone or your laptop, playing some music through it, which we will be demonstrating in the later part of this video. So you can play your tune and play over it, get it as close to what you're trying to replicate. Also we have headphones out or audio out, that's for your quiet listening. The next thing we have is USB input. So this is for Casio's app. It's called Chord and Play. You connect to the app, every note is given in the MIDI form, so you can easily follow it, learn whichever song of your choice. Also it comes with a sustain pedal output, so I have a sustain pedal with me right here. So this is an external device and it does not come with a keyboard. And this is a 1/4 inch pin which goes straight into the sustain port, and the sustain pedal is on the floor. So it gives you added sustain and more control of your sustain. So this keyboard comes with, it doesn't have a number pad, which is a little bit unusual, but it comes with the scrolling option. So you have to scroll from your tones from probably a given number to another given number. The volume, it goes up to, the speakers are pretty loud, so it's decent. So I think that's for this keyboard. Now to compare it with the predecessor, that's the CTK-2550, visually the first thing that you see is this number pad, the scrolling thing. Both of them totally different ways to toggle between tones. I personally feel the number pad is much more easier, it's simpler and it's quicker, because say you have a tone at say number 33 and you want to get to number 240, you just got to type 240 and bam, you got your tone. But on this keyboard it's totally different. You'll have to literally scroll and probably calculate each and every step that you take till you get it precisely. So that's one of the key feature differences. This keyboard also features a weighted key look, but the keys are not weighted like a piano, but it is heavier than the keys on the CTS-195, just a little bit. The output ports are just the same. It has the same 9.5 volt adapter in, it's got the USB in, it's got a external sustain pedal input, an audio input and a headphones out. So with that, both of them are compatible, both of them have the same features. The other difference that while playing both of these keyboards that I could hear was, I personally feel the speakers on the CTK-2550 were a little bit more clearer, just a little bit. It had a little bit more depth. So if you're a live player, I would suggest you to go for something like this because you can easily shift from tone to tone. And if you are just a beginner practice player, even if you want to use this keyboard for live, it's good enough, but you have to just get used to the scrolling option. Apart from that, this keyboard has good beats. It's got the same beats as this, but just a few more as compared to the 77 over here. You have 100 rhythms here. That's it. And yeah, I think we're done with the description between the two of them. The next part of the video is a sound demonstration. So we'll be comparing the CTS-195 first. We'll be playing some of the tones, some of the rhythms along with the tones, and then we'll do the second part with the demonstration of the CTK-2550. So see you in the second part. So we're going to start demonstrating some of the Indian tones, and we're going to start with the sitar, and it sounds something like this. Next we have a tanpura. Next we have a harmonium. Next we have a shanai. For the Indian market, we're going to demonstrate the Indian rhythms along with the Indian tones. So we're going to start with the first beat, and that's Bhangra. The next beat is Dadra. Next we have Garba. Next we have Kherwa. So now we are going to demonstrate the CTK-2550. So this is the sustain pedal demonstration. First without sustain. Now with the sustain. So we've reached the last part of the video, and as you've seen earlier, we've given you a description of the specifications of both the keyboards, a comparison between both the keyboards, a demonstration of both the keyboards, so you could tell the difference sound wise, which sounds better to you, or which one would you prefer to buy. So this part of the video is about the pricing, and the CTS-195 is priced at 7,995. That's the MRP, and the CTK-2550 is priced at 7,495, a little bit cheaper as compared to the CTS-195 because it is still a relatively new model. And another important note is none of these keyboards come with a case, that's the gig bag in the box. So none of them come with a case in the box, which means you need to buy it separately. And also the sustain pedal that I mentioned earlier, none of them feature that in the box as well, so you need to buy that separately. So basically what you're paying for is just the keyboard and its adapter. Even the stand, it's an accessory, you need to purchase that separately. So yeah, that's about the pricing. So if you have any doubts or queries about any of the keyboards that I've demonstrated today, feel free to come by our store, Diagonal Music, in the Water Sector 7, and we will be happy to help you with any of your doubts or queries. And if you have any other questions on any of our other products and you want a live demonstration, that will also be arranged. So keep in touch with us on our site at www.diagonalmusic.com, or you can email us at diagonalmusic@gmail.com. Thank you.